Love that.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Fabulous.
Really? Come on.
Hi there.
No, 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 please, no.
Oh, no!
Fabulous. Love that.
Skullbone, Tennessee, population 75. The tiny unincorporated town of Skullbone is located in northwest Tennessee's Gibson County. Now you can find Skullbone by going 3 miles east out of Bradford at the intersection of Highway 105 and Shades Bridge Road. The Hampton store has been owned and operated by Landon and Ruby Hampton since 1964. Sadly, Landon passed away back in July of 2020. Skullbone came into being because of the local bare-knuckle fights held in the community where strikes to the skull were common. You can see that mural on the side of the store. Skullbone was once home of the undefeated champions of bare-knuckle fist and skullbone fighting, hence the name Skullbone. Skullbone was once known as North Gibson and Skinbone, but was changed to Skullbone officially on April the 26th, 1898, when a United States post office opened there. The post office at Skullbone remained operational until December the 24th, 1903. There are now only 2 attractions here in Skullbone. The main one is the Hamptons General Store. This building from 1898, which over the years has served as a post office, a flower shop, a gas station, city hall, and upstairs the mayor's office with a surgical lobotomy room. Nowadays, Skullbone does not have a mayor. Now then, legend has it that the last mayor in 1903 was also a surgeon, and his name was Numbskull. Hey, y'all, I was just kidding. There never was a flower shop. There used to be a third attraction, and that was the Skullbone Music Park. That was a very popular national event in the 1980s until 2001 that brought local and national bands to the area.
You can smell it.
The second attraction is the famed signs which sits across from the general store, and as you can tell, they haven't been maintained in many a year. These signs give the mileage from Skullbone to major cities throughout the world such as London, Tokyo, Berlin. But you know, I was totally shocked that Bug Tussle, Texas wasn't on there. Hey, you know, it's only 500 miles from there to here.
Really?
So if you're looking for a faraway, hole-in-the-wall adventure, come to beautiful downtown Skullbone in the heart of the kingdom of Skullbonia. Hey y'all, check out this Bradford sign. What in the world is Doodle Soup? Well, Doodle Soup is a broth that's made from the drippings of roasted chicken or game mixed with salt, vinegar, cayenne pepper, water, sugar, and flour. Now typically it's eaten as a soup with crackers on with any kind of bread or poured back over the roasted meat as a flavoring. Now in the late 1970s and early 1980s, the Bradford Chamber of Commerce designated Mrs. Vivian Pierce's version of the soup as the official recipe of the Doodle Soup Festival during celebrations of that time.
Oh, no!
I bet you'd be wondering, where in the world am I? Well, I just visited the restroom at the far back of the Cotton Café. Weird, huh? At least it was clean and much appreciated. Cotton's is family owned and is here in the beautiful small town of Trenton, Tennessee, which is just southwest of Bradford's famous Doodle Soup town. We stopped in for a quick bite to eat. The place is very friendly, clean, and the food is good. Hey y'all, I gotta tell y'all more about this wild doodle soup. There are many variations of the soup, but the strong taste of vinegar remains a key characteristic of doodle soup. It's unclear as to the origin of doodle soup, but it's thought to date back to as early as the 1800s. It was served a lot to the soldiers during the Civil War. Now, some believe the name may have been derived from the doodle wagons that traveled through West Tennessee selling a variety of goods. Trenton, population 4,264, is the county seat of Gibson County. The beautiful courthouse is a 3 red and blonde brick courthouse built in 1899, features a clock tower and a hanging bell. Now, whenever you can, always take the opportunity to tour these old courthouses.
Come on!
As I take y'all on a quick tour of the inside of this courthouse, which is also used to house judicial proceedings, I need to mention a little side note, y'all. I try to always go into these beautiful old courthouses and then start looking around for the restrooms. Kind of weird, huh? Well, other than the outside structure's beauty, I've kind of taken to grading the courthouse's insides by the accessibility of its restroom and its cleanliness. Now, I give the insides of the Gibson County Courthouse the highest rating of 5 flushes. And the outside with the highest rating of 5 stars.
Oh.
Notables who have spoken outside right here on the courthouse grounds were James K. Polk and Andrew Johnson. Several plaques can be seen in the courthouse yard, such as the Blue Star Memorial Highway tribute to the armed forces, the Civil War history of fighting for Trenton, a Civil War memorial, and a bust of the pioneer, statesman, and hero Davy Crockett, who began the organization of this here Gibson County. He was a Tennessee state legislator at the time. On Davy's bust is a quote of his that says, "Be sure you're right, then go ahead." Here's a very interesting tidbit of Civil War history. General Force's aide, Captain Charles W. Anderson, allegedly entered the Gibson County Courthouse, gathered the bonds and oaths of allegiance to the United States that Trenton residents had signed, piled them right here in the yard on the courthouse, and set them on fire.
Love that.
The town was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1982 as the Trenton Historic District, and it has 96 buildings and 520 acres. And this beautiful collection of homes includes antebellum mansions, quaint cottages, and 3 tree-lined streets.
Ooh.
The 31-acre Oaklawn Cemetery is Trenton's only cemetery and is located 2 blocks from the historic district of Trenton. It was created shortly after the city was established in 1823. The earliest grave is dated 1832, with the earliest birth date recorded being 1757. This is the site where General Nathan Bedford Forrest placed his artillery during the Battle of Trenton on September the 20th, 1862. The battle took place as General Ulysses S. Grant maneuvered his Union forces towards Vicksburg, Mississippi. General Forrest was successful in capturing the Trenton Depot from the Union forces and taking 700 prisoners. This campaign through West Tennessee continued 15 days and was declared a complete success by Confederate authorities. You can stop in at the Gibson County Public Library and get a free brochure to explore the events that took place here in 1862 Trenton as Confederate General Nathan Bedford Forrest's men captured this stop on the Mobile and Ohio Railroad. After putting up a brief fight at the depot area, the Union surrendered rather than face destruction by Forrest's artillery. Signs throughout the city guide you through this exciting journey into Civil War history.
What?
Trenton is the home of the world's largest collection of nightlight teapots.
What?
These are not your regular old teapots. Nope. The collection is classified as art. There are 525 teapots. No 2 are identical. The teapots are housed inside City Hall, and you can view them anytime that the City Hall is open. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to try to figure out where the tea spouts are located on these beautifully made teapots. The incredible collection was a gift to the city from Dr. Frederick C. Freed, a professor of gynecology at New York University and a native of Trenton. And Dr. Freed amassed his collection during 40 years of searching antique shops around the world. He originally planned to present his rare and priceless collection of antique teapots to the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. They came to Trenton instead at the suggestion of Dr. Freed's brother. Glad he listened to him. The idea of these kind of teapots was born in the 18th century when ceramists in Europe began producing a device of use in sick rooms and nurseries. They started out as a simple warming dish set atop a pedestal containing a shallow dish of oil. Now, when the oil was lighted, the contents of the dish were heated, and artists of the period were quick to notice the flame also shone through the translucent sides of the pedestal, producing a soft night light effect. Now, as the idea caught the public favor, artisans began producing more decorative versions designed as containers for tea and other beverages. In the early 1960s, Trenton adopted a 31-mile-per-hour speed limit. The mayor and aldermen could not agree on either a 30 or a 35-mile-per-hour speed limit, so a 31 mile per hour was proposed as a tongue-in-cheek compromise. It was adopted and stood as the posted speed in the town ever since. Now, we went by it too fast, but you can see the sign when you pause the video. Well, y'all, it's now time to leave beautifully scenic Gibson County and get back to the home base in Collierville, Tennessee. And I want to thank y'all for taking another adventure with me. Hey, much appreciated. Bye-bye for now.
Ow!
Ouch!
Ow!
Ouch!
Come on!
Ouch!
Ow!
Ouch!
Ouch!
Hey! Oh no! Oh, this is horrible. Oh, this is horrible.
Oh.
Silly boy!
Oh, so hot!
Cuckoo!
He did it!
No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message.